Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of StormCast. I'm your host, wInevitable. Joining me today is Scoobers, my co-caster. How you doing, Scoobers?
Not too bad. Good to be here.
That's it. We are on Blackheart's Bay, that pirate map. Lots of gold coins and cannons. Why don't you take us through the teams? We do have red versus blue.
Yeah, we've got on blue team we have Sky Shatter and Captain America playing Regar and Tyrael respectively. We do have a Zagara this map rocking the weird bug skin. We got wInevitable playing the Muradin, the dwarf tank, and some guy's name that I'm not going to say playing the little fairy healer.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that either. But red team looks like both teams going for the watchtower here. Topside.
Yeah, this will be a usual 5v5. It's going to be pretty crazy.
There it is. Spells going off everywhere. Barbarian looks like she's going to make her way. Tyrael chasing a little bit. Oh, Kerrigan was down though.
Kerrigan will be first, but they'll probably, I imagine they will get a second here. Nobody's really picking up Muradin, which is surprising. Demon Hunter will probably take a fall if anybody does die here. And it looks like they'll all make it away. Yeah,
able to get out, get the fountain, but there's still something going on here. Looks like the dwarf man is going to make it out. He does. Oh wow, look at that. A couple of close escapes there. Brightwing going down though for blue team.
Yeah, soaks a couple tower shots. Not a good play. Stay a little farther back. Still 5 for even the mid lane.
That's it. And with that, we do have the chest spawning here. 5 coins in each one. One in the middle of the map, one on the bottom. That fight's still going on. Oh, Tyrael dying. Will we get the kill? Nope.
Muradin's trying to take this one by himself. Looks like Zagara's walking away with all 5. Muradin gets stunned up, gets rocked right in the center of Brightwing's Q there, which is the full nuke damage. Doesn't matter what point in the game it is, it still hurts pretty bad.
Nobody going for that bottom chest yet. We do have 5. We take the scoreboard here, 5 coins for the blue team. Of course, you got to turn those in to get the, start the cannon shooting.
Yeah, looks like red actually has no coins. They're taking a top camp for those 2 coins for the neutral camp. Zagara does have another 5, so that is enough for a full turn-in for blue team. Muradin trying to stop at bottom, not getting much done. 4 for red floating around mid, as well as for blue. Barbarian will take a fall on the watchtower without a doubt.
2 battles going out. There goes Barbarian. She goes down. Regar able to make it out. Sky Shatter getting that fountain.
Looks like he's actually deciding to be instead.
He is, yeah.
The fountain must be on cooldown.
Alright. Tyrael unable to get the kill on Demon Hunter or Tassadar, both of those guys able to fall back. Cannons going off here, you can see a lot of damage going to that middle gate and the associated towers. Demon Hunter down to 31 health. She has to go back, almost falling. And a little bit of a skirmish
barely
here.
Escape that. The cannon shots will actually damage and kill you. If she would have stayed in that, she would have died.
Muradin able to get out with Barbarian here. Couple of coins.
Barbarian is getting body blocked right now pretty hard. Right wing backside.
A lot of action through. Taking the brunt of the damage. Muradin jumping in there. I'm not sure that was such a great idea. He does go down. Barbarian pulling herself into. A little bit of missed timing here, looks like, from red team.
Yeah, without a doubt. Trying to get some backup here, some bad engagement. It was a really back and forth, but a couple missed usabilities there cost him Muradin. Although he is coming right back. The timers are still super low. Levels are still totally even.
Very early in the game, so only level 4 yet. That time is pretty short.
Regar and Tyrael will both take a fall. Tyrael's moving in with his passive ability. Huge chunk of damage. Brightwing takes a fall. That's 3 down for blue.
Blue team there, yeah.
Going to be 4, I think. Here, yeah, it is going to be. So that's 6 coins going the way of red team. They'll probably go for a turn-in, I imagine, with all of them down. Zagara's kind of doing her own thing, getting a couple passive camps. 2 lone coins over here on blue team's side. Not sure where those came from.
I'm not sure, but they are able to pick them up. Turn-in for red team. Let's take a look at the doubloon counts. It's not going to be enough for a turn-in, but there's 6 out of 10 right now. And looks like, yeah, blue
Demon Hunter is
trying to stop the turn-in.
Very out of position.
She is. Will she? She might be able to make it out.
She probably will get away. They're waiting on Tyrael's sword down as well as Regar's totem to be able to pick her up. I don't know. Yeah, she should get away. I don't see why she's
running back into some help here. We do have 2 low health red players, Muradin and Demon Hunter. But they're around those towers. They're pretty
They
safe.
will have to get a fountain. Murden grabs the fountain. She's going to go ahead and B, maybe on cooldown for her, or just wants the full regen to save it for later.
Anyway, you start a little bit of battle there. Top lane looks like Murden able to make it out. Going up against Kerrigan, she almost got the kill. He does grab the fountain. And looks like red team's going to take the watchtower. Should be able to get a couple coins off of this. That watchtower gives you vision of both of those merc camps.
Regar is walking right into a double stun, although she doesn't actually get her stun off. Barbarian does get the pull. Looks like they're going to turn it around. They will kill Kerrigan here, I believe. Although, yeah, it's 1-1 trade on the watchtower. This is a 1v1 that I don't think Muradin can win. Barbarian has a good bit of lifesteal, and Muradin will run out of mana after about one more spell cast. This is super close back and forth. Yeah, Barbarian does come out on top. That extra lifesteal doing work, and Muradin does.
She does get the
hit
kill.
the deck.
180 health left on her. Looks like blue team able to take the bottom merc camp that heavy hard mix.
Yeah. Good steal on that. Muradin cannot fight. Tassadar has practically 0 mana. They do have 5 coins. They are about to turn that in.
That is enough for a turn-in to get the cannon shooting. If they do get this off, Demon Hunter looks like she'll be able to get that just fine. Tyrael coming up here for the stop, but it's a little late. Might be able to
don't think they'll have Demon Hunter here. They could. No, not quite enough.
Be able to make it out.
Zagar does have decent range, a little poison on the attack. Actually, if he's going to go down, I'm not sure if that was a pathing error or if the minions just blocked up that off enough. But she did turn around last second and eat another range attack from Zagara.
Yeah, the pathfinding I've noticed it can get a little bit wonky at times.
Like a good portion of the things that people are probably viewing in this replay, such as like what's like strange magical mannequins floating around. There are a lot of not very many hiccups. The game is incredibly stable and surprisingly well balanced. It's incredibly polished for an alpha, which I'm sure everybody expects a Blizzard at this. But there are a couple things, a couple noticeable things, like the pathfinding is going to force you into a bad spot here and there.
It does happen, but like you said, it's your standard Blizzard quality as far as
absolutely
the level, especially this early in the game, the production phase.
They are walking into what will probably be a team fight here. Kerrigan is going to go down, especially with the poison on.
Oh wow!
And she does fall. It's 5 coins on the deck. Muradin will die as well. That'll be a double.
That's a couple coins going to the blue team there.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. They've got 12 just on the turn-in spot right now. Levels are still even. It's still 9-9. Kills 8-9. Going the way of red team actually. No forts. We got one. This is blue team's second ship.
Now kills not as important in this game as some of the other MOBAs, I'd say, as far as experience goes. I mean, it comes later in the game with the death timers a little bit more, you think?
Absolutely. I mean, eventually it's going to make a big difference. It does matter. Garnering a level advantage is important. It's not, things do not snowball quite as hard as most novas, which I actually think. It looks like teamfight mid, Tyrael almost hammers her in the back of the head for an almost instant 3v4 here. Regar goes out, doesn't splash without the level 22. wInevitable and then Muradin is getting relatively AoE coming out. Murd's about to drop, gets shielded by Tassadar. Doesn't look like they're going to get any kills. People are walking. Tyrael jumps in, Barbarian's in a really bad spot. A lot of back and forth. A stun of Barbarian right now will secure the kill. Muradin does throw a stun, although he is not paying attention.
There we go.
And leaps away. And that was a good change. That was a max range change.
Barbarian nice kill.
From Barbarian. So they do end up turning it around, a couple tower shots up them out, although blue team does still have 1 level up, and that is because of the keep that they, or the fort rather, that they ended up sinking in mid lane.
Tyrael getting knocked back there. He's got 2 coins, gotta be careful, doesn't want to lose those. The whole
Get pulled, no follow-up stun. Barbarian stuns in. Muradin's doing his best to body block, not quite working out. Regar eating a couple, throwing a heal out. They're gonna get away, no problem. Even that tower will slow her.
Barbarian here going in under the tower. Gonna take some shots. Under the fort, rather.
Really back and forth. I believe Zagara did pick up the night camp for top lane, although even reaching right where the golem spot is, only the wizard is left alive from that. Red team rather does trade a fort in mid lane, which is good for them. They even the level difference right there. Still a kill up for red team.
They do, man. They are able to get that. It's like blue team able to push them back now, though. They're going in for the attack. getting a turn in too.
Yeah, 6 coins. Red's bringing. Demon Hunter is coming in with 4. Still a big team fight. Barbarian is going to go down here. Brightwing's coming in to pick up the slack. That looks like
Take a kill on Tassadar.
Tassadar shields himself. He's got no mana, so there's no turnaround.
Oh, he's turning around.
That's not the kind of turnaround I meant, but he can turn around and eat a few more attacks.
And now Merlin in
Demon
trouble.
Hunter coming in with the ult. Big damage, but absolutely way too late.
He does go down.
I'm seeing a trend here. Demon Hunters are a little slow to start making the right decisions.
Alright, Kerrigan's gonna take that watchtower. Looks like the coins, map control and the coins gonna go to blue team for the moment here. They should be able to get all 10 coins to this. Might be enough, I think. We'll check the counter. It will be enough for a turn in if they can pull this off. A couple
decent play from both teams, I would say, so far. I mean, it's been really back and forth. It's a lot. It's a pretty even game, I would say.
It's only a 1 level advantage right now for blue team, so yeah, definitely pretty close. Brightwing.
Regar comes in the last second, saves Brightwing. That was really close. Does blow the ult. It's relatively low cold. Silify Barbarian's pretty wounded. Zagara is definitely going to die on the backside here. Just a bad move, bad positioning. Barbarian chains in, still hurt, body block, Regar died.
So
pretty close.
Yes, close here. I think Red team's slight advantage. Blue team's gonna have to fall back out of
for Red.
and mana.
Brightwing ends up going down.
And now Tyrael in trouble.
I believe Tyrael will make it out of this. I believe Murden has enough for a stun right now, but the minion soaks it for. Doesn't get much done with. That might have actually, if he wouldn't. I believe that was just off target, but the minion, regardless, takes one for the. Red's picking up the bottom night camp. It's going to be good push for bottom lane. Although the towers still have about half health and ammo. Tyrael re-engages.
He's going in here on his own. Looks like Radar and Zagara coming in. Unable to get a kill there, but gonna force Barbarian and then Murden back. Four coins on Barbarian if I can get that. Oh, look at that. Ulting out of there. With that.
This is going to turn into full-scale team fight. Abathur ults Demon Hunter for the extra strafe damage. And Tyrael takes the fall. Trying to get an explosive kill and kills Demon Hunter with it.
There you go. He does.
Kerrigan used Sprint, though, to get away. She did take Sprint as a talent. Not a bad choice. Not a fantastic choice either. It does help her there, though, without a doubt. And and back and forth, there's a lot of
looks like Barbarians are just gonna fall. She's got 6 coins fighting against Rhaegar and Brightwing.
Murden actually helping him out there. The chain is too short, tries to smoke it. I believe she will die here with the lightning shield and the wolf attack. She's going to die, yes, absolutely, yeah.
Rhaegar coming in, he does get the kill and picks up the coins. Now he's gonna make it out, Kerrigan on his tail.
Brightwing is almost undoubtedly going to be hitting the deck here. No follow-up stun, gets the heal, does not come off in time, so that is a used cooldown with no benefit. They do walk away with 6 coins though, so
at this point, 15-15. There's 1 less fort for the red team. Looks like coins, we're looking at 6 on the blue team, 10 for the red team right now, and that could be a turn-in for... No turn-ins yet. They don't have enough to turn in, either team.
That was a very bad ult on Murden's part, knocking Kerrigan away with about 40 health. Regar is 1v1ing Demon Hunter, and Demon Hunter doesn't see the rest of the team coming, although they do get 1 for 1.
She's gonna fall right there. And blue team able to pick up all the coins. Looks like they should be able to get out of there. To choose to.
Definitely wise to retreat, especially with the 5 coins, although Murden is doing a good job of body blocking, same with Barbarian, although using the Whirlwind.
And that's 5 coins right there going to the red team. Nice body block, like you were saying.
17, 13 kills, even. Levels are still even, really back and forth. I definitely like the fighting in this game. It's not stumpy in any sense.
And looks like with that we do have enough fire to cannons. Red team going to be able to take down fort with that. Possibly, maybe not. Looks like it's going to hit the fountain and the tower first. Yeah, Murden knocking Kerrigan back again. So it's a pretty
Haymaker is a fantastic ult. Haymaker is by far one of my favorite ults in the game. It's a ton of fun, especially if you get a kill with it. The physics that they have in Heroes of the Storm are fantastic, but without a doubt, it can screw your team. You gotta know what you're doing. And you were right in the call that that cannon was enough to take down the top.
team right here by the camp. The blue team coming in while red team was trying to take the siege mercenaries up. Oh, Tyrael getting knocked back. And oh, he's gonna get a kill on Barbarian here. Can he get two with Murden? No. Oh, Murden able to make it out with a lot of those points.
Yeah, Murden will get that
on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. Tyrael's pulling some serious weight here. A lot of kills going his way, picking up some of the damaging abilities like Burning Ray, like really focusing stuff like Blades of Justice. I mean, he's going. It's for the most part a relatively standard build, or at least as far as I've noticed, but he's putting those abilities to good use without a doubt. Regard does have 7 coins, so he'll be turning. Murden's actually here completely by himself with 7 coins.
So maybe trying to sneak a turn in, but he's gonna get caught. Right wing sniffing him out, and he hops out of there.
Red team is coming to regroup. Both teams vying for the same an equal turn in here, although wInevitable on Murden does have 10 coins.
Yeah,
so that is a full turn. All the coins go down as Murden takes a fall.
Right wing going down, blue team in trouble. Oh, that's 17 coins there. Oh,
that is a huge loss for blue team. Absolutely every single coin they had going the way of red team.
What was that? 24 coins for red team right now. That hurts, and that's gotta be a big blow to the morale. They're even on levels. Fort's pretty close, but that's another turn in right there for the red.
Yeah, that will, and in turn, bottom fort will be going down.
Oh, and looks like the blue team might be starting to fall apart here a little bit. Talking to each other in
yes.
chat.
Situations like that, not great plays. I mean, they were doing what they could, but that was a huge gamble, and it did not pay off for blue team. Red team focusing 3 people on the Knights camp right now, while the middle towers and gate
from there, you know, they might be able to go ahead and get the Golem if they take that. I'm not sure. Let's see what they choose to do. 10 coins on Barbarian right now.
Zagara does have 8. She's been focusing a lot on the, just like the jungling element right now, picking up as many coins, getting a lot of the camp. She's been doing pretty much that hole for the team. Demon Hunter is way out of position right now.
The rest of the red team coming in here behind to help. Looks like she might make it out. Nope, she's stunned.
Demon Hunter does go down. Yeah, Murden pulls the stun. Zagara will die, I believe. Nope, gets a heal from Zagara. She's still in it.
Oh, that was blowing you off there. And looks like there's Tyrael was able to get the Night Camp on his own bottom lane. Coming back in the fight now. Maybe be able to get there in time. Rhaegar. Oh, Rhaegar going down.
Tyrael, that is a dead Kerrigan.
Kerrigan goes down. Red team's in a bit of trouble.
Blue team has a pretty solid infinite right now. That's going to be a full team wipe. Going the way of blue team. They didn't pick up too many coins, but the extra 4 kills has netted them the level advantage for now.
Yep. Yeah, they're up 1 level right now. Even on Fort, it's going to get a turn in here, but I just checked the count on the coins. They need 5 to fire the cannon. If they do have 5, they all turned in. Looks like Brightwing, though, is going to attack these mercenaries over here. Instead of turning in the last
just to get the neutrals.
Knight's pushing bottom lane, so it's a pretty close game at this point.
Yeah, even in the lanes, there's top Knights for red and bottom Knights for blue right now pushing.
Yeah, Tyrael's sniffing that out, coming in here to stop that push on the top lane. Bottom lane,
those Knights, the damage it creeps are absolutely no joke. Tyrael losing up to half of his health just from the minions that are in lane.
It looks like he's blowing everything he can.
Word to the wise, some more advanced players know this, but for the Knight camp, the Wizard will heal the Knights if you focus them first, and he will not heal himself. So always kill the Wizard first, whether they're in the jungle or in the lane.
Yeah, always kill the little man first, in the back. He's a little man hiding in the back with the book. Uh-oh, 2 blue heroes up here. Brightwing and... what was that?
Zagara goes down, Kerrigan takes a 4v2 top. Looks like Tassadar and Demon Hunter are miles away right now. Barbarian's gonna take a fall again.
It looked like red team had the advantage there for a second, but the reinforcements came in. You know, Murden, Rhaegar, and Tyrael able to come and get the kills.
And in turn, they will lose the goal. This is everyone's plenty healthy. plenty of mana on pretty much everyone. He decides he wants to check it out. I'm not sure what that decision is about. Gets dismounted by Tyrael's Burning Rage, then leaps back in. More interesting decisions.
Trying to be a hero, but
yeah, well,
just doesn't work
he's
out.
Gonna die.
Maybe the SMS, man, just wasn't meant to be.
They are level 20. Red is a level behind any subsequent team fights until they hit 20. Probably won't go too well, I imagine, as a lot of the level 20 talents make a pretty monumental difference, like a double use of Haymaker, or especially in the push war, although they probably won't get too much use of that in Resurgence. Another fight breaks out mid.
On the turn in here, yeah, it looks like Demon Hunter is gonna... Is she gonna make it out? Nope, she does fall. Tacit are able to get out though with 5 coins. And now blue team's got map control, gonna be able to turn in. What do they have? 12 coins?
Working to stop Golem top.
We do have the Golem pushing top side. The gate's falling, he's onto the keep now. Barbarian and Kerrigan trying to take him down. They'll be able to get him before he takes the keep.
They do not have towers or gates on the middle or the top line. So currently a ship will completely destroy the top keep, and because they have no towers to back it up, it actually will destroy the center keep as well. So they need to keep an incredibly close eye. Playing defensively is going to be a huge deal. They are level 20. So
right now.
Resurgence coming out for a lot of the tanks. A lot of damage and support abilities coming out for the others. Fury of the Storm coming out from Tassadar. I assume you're looking at the same.
That's it, and then a teleport to the Storm for Vala.
As well for Sonya. Not really. They're not really lacking in damage.
Fighting over the turn and oh, and all coming in material.
Kerrigan obliterated.
She went fine. That's the StarCraft universe, and looks like
Barbarian goes into the drink.
Barbarian's down. Can this be a full team wipe here? No, it's Murden's safe at home. Looks like Tassadar might fall. Probably not.
Murden was the only one to take Resurgence. Ship is firing, it is firing on mid. That will be a dead keep. If it turns top next, it may take both of them. It's certainly a possibility.
Now, Blue is still pushing in. This trio, Captain America, wInevitable, and Sky Shadow pushing that bottom keep.
Brightwing comes back up. They might
4v2.
actually lose all 3 keeps here.
That's it, focusing down the fountain first, it looks like. And the cannon is shooting the top keep. It might actually...
Person ults trading.
Oh
People get knocked all over the place.
Looks like this could be 3 keeps right here.
Top is absolutely on its last legs, like barely. It's less than a quarter health. Bottom keep does go. They may rotate top next. There won't be enough Perchman for a long while, I imagine. Now's a good time to back out, though. People are pretty hurt.
They are. Tyrael bullying all on Kerrigan again. Seems to like to all her in this game.
Taking a decent bit of damage in the core here. They're probably going to lose 2 or 3.
Yeah, right wing's low.
There goes
Tyrael's
one,
low.
right wing.
Yep, 2 going down. Now can Win make it out? Looks like Tyrael's going to try and get Kerrigan. Unable to get the kill. Tyrael, Kerrigan and Barbarian both low.
Burden breaks chase, turns, and that will be whips the stun, gets the leap, and does end up him to finish that. Zagara not gonna pick up any kills there. Probably best for her to back out. Yeah, I definitely think Tassadar, without a doubt, went with a damage build. Zagara does end up dying yet. Still not backed out, although Tyrael's picking up the leftovers here.
Yeah, able to pick up 2 of those and get a kill on Murden.
Cannot 1v1 Demon Hunter though, without a doubt. And will probably go down.
Oh no!
Nope, stops, gets a kill. That's the second heal. This is going to be a dead Demon Hunter. And probably a dead Barbarian if she sticks around.
Like both
the
of them.
total, he does take for the total. That lifesteal is not going to be enough. Excellent play by Tyrael there. One thing he did that was incredibly noticeable was Regar was coming from top. There was probably some slow communication there, but he waited till he was in the fog to turn around to accept the heal. If he would have stopped, he would have died. Small plays, those kind of things make a big difference, and ended up netting them a 2 for nothing right there.
And with that, we do have the level advantage for blue team. They I don't know how close are they to the tournament. What's the coin count right now? 11 of 16 and 10 of 20.
The kill difference is really we're starting to see a really big difference, but levels are still pretty even. Like this, it's very much still anybody's game. Blue's down to their last 3 keeps. They are down 2 keeps, but on a ship map taking a decent team fight, which they are still capable of doing.
That should be enough right there, those 10 coins for a cannon shot. Not to interrupt you, but that's going to be the last keep and then on to the core.
Yeah, that is. As a matter of fact, the core is going to take a large amount of damage because the first shot will destroy that top keep.
There she blows.
Top is, people are starting to gather around. Tassadar's 1,000 miles from his team right now.
Is Mergen able to hop out of trouble there? It's a bit of a hot spot. Looks like
sort of slow, people rotating around. Demon Hunter is going to die first here. That's a triple double stun in a root. No way you're getting out of that one alive.
Out of position there. The rest of red team coming in. Nice heals from Rhaegar on wInevitable.
That sprint coming in handy from Kerrigan. Although she does spin the bush to mount, and it will cost her her life.
Yeah, that was good.
The root talent on that totem is absolutely fantastic. The extra range and the 1 second root makes a huge deal. Barbarian takes a fall as well. The coins at this point don't really matter. This will probably be the final push, I imagine.
Looks like with 3 heroes down, blue team could just probably push in here and get a kill on the core. It's already
it's incredibly low. Below a quarter. Regar's pushing in. The minions are still soaking some of the damage. This is just going to be a push with a core, and that is game.
There we go.
Good play.
Even there for a long time, but then I felt like towards the end it really started to spiral out of control there for the red team. I don't know what that defining moment was, you know?
I think as the game goes on, there's it really can break down really quickly. A game that's really easy, or really even rather, can completely and totally spiral out of control. I still stand by. I don't necessarily think Tassadar's Fear of the Storm choice is terrible, although I think the Advanced Archon is a little better. Sonya has 0 reason to take Fury of the Storm. Barbarian can put out some decent damage, but it is more spell damage than it is auto attacks. I think Resurgence could have put them in a better place. I don't necessarily think it would have saved it, but at 27 minutes, your death timers are long enough that it is going to matter. Especially with something on the ship. The ship was shelling a single turn-in, especially, they just needed to keep an eye on the fact that they had 0 towers and 0 gates, that both of their keeps were open and one was below half health. It turned it around there at the end. They just got shelled to pieces. They lost team fight. I don't know what Tassadar was doing down at the ship turn-in there at the end. He was 1,000 miles away from where he needed to be. And it just absolutely turns upside down within just a matter of seconds. And blue team, absolutely fantastic team fight prowess. Even with a Zagara that was really active in the jungle, things just went the way of blue. Very hard there at the end. The difference of 2 team fights with death timers like this, and that really can be a disaster.
Absolutely. You have to question that. With Resurgence of the Storm being so strong, you know, that, like you were saying, a Guardian's Angel kind of like just on your shoulder. And the choice to take Fury of the Storm there, especially on Sonya.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, her role is a tank. She's kind of an in-between. She's not really as tanky or survivable as some of the other tanks. I do feel like she has a more sustained damage output in more stationary team fights. Hammer the Ancients is no joke. That we will absolutely wreck carries. And if she doesn't get kited too hard, then it's good. Her damage does not come from her auto attacks, and Resurgence, I think, have helped them more anyway. I think they were in bad spots. I think they were spread out. I think that it was more a matter of being in the right place than it was just skills themselves. But, you know, at the end of the day, that was a very convincing victory at the end by Blue. I mean, they knew exactly what they were doing. They got the ship, the keeps were open, and the timers were just too long to make a comeback.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode, this cast. But we'll bring in more out to you guys. So make sure to follow, subscribe, and tune in for future casts. Leave comments below, and of course, we're always looking for top level replays to cast, guys. So definitely send them our way if you have some. All right. I'm Win, and he's Scoob, and we'll see you guys later.